If you're waking up multiple times a night to pee and your doctor has told you it's normal or it's just aging, please hear me. That is not normal. It's common, yes, but your body is actually communicating something. So stay with me because once you understand why this is happening, you can start to shift it and finally sleep through the night again. Hey, beautiful. It's Claudine, functional health practitioner and author of Your Midlife Body Code, now an Amazon #1 bestseller. And if you're new here, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a video. And if you want to find out which system in your body is the most out of balance, take my free Decode Your Midlife Body quiz. The link's right below. All right, let's talk about those nighttime bathroom trips. So a few years ago, I used to sleep like a log. And then after a massive roof leak right above my office, right here, and unknowingly being exposed to mold, everything changed. I started peeing all the time. I mean, it didn't matter if it was daytime or nighttime. I really had to plan errands around bathroom access, if you can believe it. I was constantly exhausted because I couldn't sleep for more than 90 minutes at a time. And even though the symptoms were bladder related, the problem wasn't my bladder. It was my nervous system, my minerals, and my toxic burden. And once those were supported, the sleep returned, and thankfully, so did my sanity. So if this is happening to you, know that you're not broken. Your body is just signaling, and we have to decode what it is saying. So what does nighttime urination actually mean? Well, waking up once to pee can be normal for some people, especially if you're over 45, but 2 or more times a night, that's your body waving a red flag. And here's what it's trying to tell you. Your body is struggling to balance fluid, minerals, blood sugar, and nighttime hormone rhythms, especially the signal that tells your kidneys to hold onto water while you sleep. So it isn't just your bladder, it's your whole fluid regulation system asking for support. So what are the real root causes for nighttime waking? Well, number 1 is mineral imbalances. Minerals are the tugboats of the body. They move everything where it needs to go. So if sodium and potassium are low, your cells can't hold on to the water properly. So your body just pushes it out at night, which is why you wake up to pee. So my simple support for minerals is to have an adrenal cocktail during the day. I call this gentle mineral replacement. Now, my recipe is a 1/4 teaspoon of Celtic or Redmond salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar for potassium, and the juice of half a lemon in 4 cups of water. So just sip that throughout the day. You don't need to chug it. This restores the sodium-potassium balance that helps your cells actually hold on to water instead of pushing it out at night. Now, if you have high blood pressure or on medications for it, just check with your doctor first. Number 2 is cortisol rhythm disruption. If your body has been in go mode for a long time, your cortisol rhythm can flip, which means that instead of being calm at night, it spikes. And when cortisol rises overnight, your kidneys release water. You don't wake up because you need to pee. You wake up because cortisol woke you up and your bladder just came along for the ride. Now, a good sign that this is you is if you're waking up between 1 and 4 a.m. and you're suddenly wide awake. Number 3 is blood sugar swings overnight. So if your blood sugar dips while you're asleep, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol to bring it back up. Those hormones wake you up and often create the urge to pee. So to support stable blood sugar, you can have a fat and mini protein snack before bed. Things like turkey roll-ups, a hard-boiled egg, bone broth with collagen, or coconut yogurt with ground flax or hemp seeds. This prevents that blood sugar drop that leads to the cortisol spike. Number 4 is nervous system hypervigilance. If you've been carrying a lot on your plate for a long time, your nervous system can get stuck in that always on your guard mode. Now, when that happens, the bladder becomes more reactive even when it isn't actually full. So to support your nervous system, you can do the 3 to 5 minute stress busting breath before bed. It'll help your bladder stand down. Number 5 is gut and liver overload. Your liver does most of its detox work overnight. And if it's overburdened, your body uses extra water to flush out waste. And that's when your bladder basically speaks up. because that extra water needs to come out, right? So to support your beautiful detox organs, you can include cooked leafy greens or a squeeze of lemon in your water at dinner, because that gentle liver support goes a long way. And last but not least, number 6, environmental toxins, including mold. Now, similar to what I was saying in the gut and liver section, if there's mold or if there are toxins in your system, your body may push more fluid out at night to move them out. This is especially likely if the nighttime peeing showed up suddenly, like after a leak or a flood or a renovation or a move. You don't need to know for sure today which of these is, or if it is mold or toxins. It's just that if the basic fixes I'm mentioning here aren't working, this is where we look next. Now, let's talk about hormones for a moment, because during perimenopause and menopause, estrogen and progesterone naturally shift. That shift is normal. It happens to every woman, but how your body responds to that shift is what determines sleep, not just the hormone levels themselves. The issue is how your body responds to those changes. Because estrogen helps keep the bladder tissue, pelvic floor, and urinary system supple and supported. Progesterone helps calm the nervous system so you can stay asleep. So when hormones decline, your bladder and nervous system can become more reactive. But here's the key. It's not that you need to add hormones first. It's just that you need to support the system's hormones rely on, which are the things we've been talking about: your minerals, your nervous system, your blood sugar rhythm, and your gut and your liver. When those are supported, your body can handle hormonal change more smoothly, and nighttime waking often improves without ever needing hormone therapy. And if you do decide to add hormones later, they'll actually work better because your foundation will be ready to use them. So let's talk about what you can try tonight. There are some simple shifts that I use with clients. Number 1 is hydrate earlier. You want to front load your water so that you're drinking the majority of it before 2 p.m. 2 is to stop fluids 2 to 3 hours before bed. 3 is to add minerals. Don't just drink more or less water. Have an adrenal cocktail to help your body actually absorb the water that you are drinking rather than just peeing it out. Number 4 is to do the 3-minute nervous system reset before bed. You can try my stress busting breath guide that's linked below. Number 5 is to have that protein and fat mini snack before bed, especially if you tend to wake up between 1 and 4 a.m. So things like turkey roll-ups, hard-boiled egg, bone broth with collagen, or that coconut yogurt with ground flax seeds. And number 6 is to support your liver with bitter greens or a small cup of lemon ginger tea after dinner. These may seem small, but they directly affect the hormones and organs involved in nighttime fluid regulation. Now, if you've tried the basics consistently and you're still waking up multiple times a night, that's when we look a little deeper at things like mold or environmental toxin exposure, mineral depletion, liver and gut detox function, and hormone metabolism. Those are the kinds of things that I walk you through in my book, Your Midlife Body Code. So to sum up, your body isn't broken, it's communicating. And once you learn how to listen, everything changes, especially sleep. So if this has helped, please tap like, hit subscribe, share this video with another midlife woman who deserves to sleep through the night. And check out the next steps link below. You can take my free Decode Your Midlife Body quiz, grab my book, Your Midlife Body Code, and download the free stress busting breath guide. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm wishing you amazing sleep.